All right, really quickly. So this is how it works with the CSS editor, the visual version of what they use for a Chrome extension. It's super easy. Just make sure you go to the web store, Chrome web store, use that link. And this one is what it looks like. It looks like the mouse clicker, right? The pointer. And if you have any questions, always just feel free to email me at info@activatemaverick.com or mike@maverickagency.com. And what you're going to do is once it's uploaded, I'm not going to do it again because it's already there. Just make sure to pin it. So you have your extensions, and then you can pin or unpin whatever you use most, and that makes it easy because then it'll stay right up on top up here in this bar. And it should say Visual CSS Editor. It looks like 3 dots. Once you're ready to go and it's uploaded, you can go to your GHL account, right? And you can also, just so you know, use it on any landing page. As long as you have access to the website to edit the CSS, you're good to go. Now it's all about just using the freedom of this. I love it. It actually shows up a lot of times with this sidebar unpinned, but it's really easy. You can actually pin it to the left by doing what I just did. It shows up like this originally. I like to take it and pin it, right, so it stays out of the way, so I can actually see what I'm accessing at one point. And you click those 3 dots and then you're good to go. And this, on this side, it's the level of which elements you're using, the pointer, inspector, whatever you're doing. And this right here, this you can actually grab and move at any one moment. That is your toolbar. You'll see as soon as I click on something. So say I wanted to, and just so you know, really quickly, with GHL, you can always change your own version from light to dark by clicking one of these 2 buttons, here to here, and then update, and it'll show either dark or light. But I like to make it even more customized. Like, as you know, we can use our branding expertise and just make it your own. So we always say that, make it your own, make it your brand. So, and you'll make a difference in how you show up. And I know that I'm not the designer. My wife is the lead designer, and she cranks this out like nobody's business. So when we can get access to something like this, it makes a difference on how well we show up, right? You always upload the in the settings. I'm on the settings side of the back end of GHL. So just so you know, obviously agency level, and then you click on company, and in company you get to this tab, and this is where custom CSS. This is, people are wondering like, hey, how did you do that? Well, the idea is just taking the code. So say I click on this area, I want to change the back, this agency logo container, I want to turn that to a different color. So you click it. As soon as it's clicked, you'll see this populate all the things in the menu of this editor. And say I want to just turn the background color something a little less dark, right? It's black right now, super black, ultra black. And I want to just make it a little bit off, so it pops a little bit. It's not necessarily our brand, but I'm just going to show you this for an example. So I like it like that. I want to leave it like that. Or I want to choose one of these flat colors that are already in there to make it stand out even more with a little, looks like a flag or a banner. And you can do whatever color is according to your brand, right? That's key. Keep it on brand. Can't emphasize it enough. And then once you're set, you're like, hey, I actually like this look. Let's see. So just for an example, I'm going to do something that might be a little closer to what we would choose. Well, something like that might work, but you can tweak and change, make it opaque, however much you want to mess with it. You can even take a hex code. If you know your brand colors, you have your logo, things are all like that, are all worked out. If you haven't, reach out to us. We can actually help you with that. It's super easy. And we'll show you, I'll give you even access to understand more of that on our back end of our courses. So say you're done doing that. You're like, hey, I like this. This is exactly how I want this to look. Okay. All you do is click on the export button and say, I'm done tweaking things. I'm good. Everything looks good. You take this code, you make sure you click below it, select all the copy, right? All that code. Do not miss any part of it or it won't work. Sometimes people think, oh, as long as I get this part up to this quotations, just make sure you're underneath, you've selected all the copy, all the code, and boom, then you're good. copy that code. You can close this out. You are done with this export, and you're finished with this process. You're like, I love that. I'm going to save that. Then you take it and put it into this box here where it says custom CSS to run your agency account. Don't add in style tags. Okay, that's one thing to be aware of, that style tags will not will affect it differently. But this one, that's why we chose this CSS editor. The visual editor works perfectly. You drop that code into this, you update the company, boom, as soon as you click update, it does its job. You're done. You're finished. And it actually changes everything according to how you left it. This box would come back looking like it's supposed to. Now, I don't want that to look like that, right? I want to change that back to where I had it. So I go back, boom, and then export, leave it, done. Close out and click away. But that's it. I just want to make sure you knew that's how easy it is. Once it's saved and updated, you're good to go. So you can make it whatever you want it, how it's the look you want. You can change the containers. You can change all aspects to every page on your GoHighLevel. And this is across the universal side of the agency side. So that's obviously going to keep this black banner. Normally doesn't look like that, right? All black. You can make it dark and choose this one to update it, or make it light. But those are the only two choices you have. This makes it to where you can actually customize it, make it more personal, make it your brand. So have a great one. Hope that helps you. Talk to you soon.